Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvald Grim here and welcome to Injustice 2 Mobile News. This is the series where we talk about the challenges that are up right now, the chests that are in the store, and about the arena season and the character over there and if he is worth farming or not. For those of you who are new to this channel, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe if you found the series helpful in order to not miss out on future content. And at the same time, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments as I do my best to answer all questions. And yes, this is my face and my hair has had better days, but this is as much as you are going to get during the coronavirus lockdown with the barber shops closed. I actually had a friend shave my head a few time ago in a bathtub. So I will have a special episode about the fact that I got 1000 subscribers. This is not it. I had to focus on this first because I think this is of bigger importance to you than that. But we will get to that, and without further ado, let's get into today's news episode. The arena season character that we are going to take a look at is going to be Multiverse Armored Supergirl. Keep in mind that this is not my Supergirl I'm looking at, this is a dude's account on the arena. And her passives are going to be the following. She has multiverse power, which makes her start with one additional bar of power per multiverse teammates. So in worst case scenario, this will give her one additional power bar. In best case scenario, it will give her 6 additional power bars when starting the match. But in the most common scenario, it will make her start with 3 bars of power. The next thing is fueled by might. She will receive a bonus power generation each time she is going to fight might class opponents. The third thing, interruption, she is going to deal some damage on tagging and get some bars of power if she interrupts the enemy special, something like Dark Supergirl, but this will only trigger if she tags in from a multiverse teammate. So what does that mean? It means that before tagging her in, you will need to have a multiverse teammate already in the fight for this to trigger. Her abilities. Burning Vision is going to have a bonus damage against might opponents. It's going to be dot damage, so that is always handy. And it is always going to inflict burn. And this burn will not only do the usual of halving the current defense of the enemy, but at the same time it will make so that multiverse characters are going to inflict critical attacks no matter what. So for example, you will be able to even crit Captain Cold in raids by using this. Her second ability is going to be Suit Up. This is going to deal a pretty decent amount of damage, and on top of that it will give the multiverse teammates crit immunity for a duration that is increased for every multiverse teammate, and at the same time it will give a defense buff that is also increased by the amount of multiverse teammates. And her third ability is going to be Critical Tactics. This is going to again deal a huge amount of damage and at the same time deal additional damage to burning opponents. So this is going to go hand in hand with her first ability, and at the same time she's going to receive a buff to critical damage and critical chance, and this is going to be increased for every combo you have on your combo meter. So coupled with Multiverse the Flash, you will be able to get to max critical chance and max critical damage without having to build any. So should you grind for this character in the arena? Most definitely. This is one of the best characters that are available in the arena, and keep in mind that they already released the anniversary schedule, and because of that fact you are going to be able to see that in the future seasons there will be also Multiverse the Flash and Multiverse Green Arrow. So what that means, it means that if you grind enough you will be able to get the full multiverse team with the best characters in it, because Multiverse Green Arrow, Multiverse the Flash and Multiverse Supergirl, Armored Supergirl are going to be the best multiverse characters, so you should definitely try your hardest to get all 3 of them, beginning with Multiverse Armored Supergirl. The challenge character that we have is going to be Ace Green Arrow. I have kinda shit before on this character and I was wrong, I admit it. In a previous episode I have said that you should only get this character if you like Green Arrow as a character, and I failed to see his actual application. this character is going to be a must-have support if you're going to try to hit phase 4 without a character that has power reduction. Because what you will do, you will hit phase 3 with a character that doesn't have power reduction, and in order to be able to power drain Brainiac, you will tag in Ace Green Arrow, you will use his special one in order to drain power from Brainiac, and at the same time on tag out he will be able to put a power lock on Brainiac, which will mean he will not gain power for 6 seconds. If you are going to try phase 4 with characters that don't have power drain, then this character is more or less a must-have, but if not, then you will not really need it. I think this is one of the characters that everybody should kind of have in their rosters, but you are very rarely going to use him, so he most definitely has a use, but is not something urgent to do, though I would recommend farming his challenge. Brainiac is a character that we did talk about also in the last 2 episodes, because he was here for a long time and he will eventually come back, so I'm going to keep it short. This is most definitely not a must-have character, but is a very good character at boosting the potential of your other legendary characters, and is going to be a must-have if you have Black Manta, because he is going to be a very good support for him. Other than that, he's not amazing as a standalone character, but not terrible. You can most definitely go ahead and try to get him, and if you haven't managed to get him, then don't worry, he will most likely be back. Okay, so those are the chests that are up in the shop at the moment of recording this video. Keep in mind that most likely they will be changed, most likely regarding my luck and keeping in mind previous episodes, they will be changed like 2 or 3 hours top after I have recorded it. But I will be sure to make a chest review separately on any important chest that is going to be released after I have released the episode. So let's take them one by one. First of all, this is total trash. This is going to be a chest in order to get gears for Batman Ninja characters, but a few things to point out. First of all, the most commonly dropped gears don't drop gears for Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, and from all those characters you really need gears for Batman Ninja Catwoman, Batman Ninja Robin, and Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd if you don't have them, because the rest of the gears for the other 3 characters are going to be in the shop, and you will get also a random gear for each, so even if you get gears for the desired character, you might get duplicates. I really don't recommend you get this chest. This is most definitely not worth your money. It's at an enormous price for what it gives, and it contains a lot of stuff that is going to be plainly useless for you. So this chest is a no-go. Even if you need gears for those characters, just be patient and get them from the raids. Suicide Squad Enchantress power-up chest. This is going to have a chance for Enchantress hero shards. The fact that I don't like is that it's not specified how many shards. There's always something shady about chests that don't tell you how many shards. When it says hero shards, then you should start doubting your purchase. So the reason why you would get this chest is for her gears, but yet again, is not all the gears is just a chance for a random gear. So you have a very slim chance to get a gear, and even when you get it, you might as well get a duplicate. And the other things that you can get in this chest are going to be relevant, since the shard part will most likely be 20 shards most of the times, and the reforges part, which is also pretty good, has a very low chance. So should you get this chest? I don't think so. If you want to stay a 100% free-to-play player, then you don't really need to build Enchantress, really. Like, even if you want to be full free to play, I would abstain from building Enchantress, and if you have no problem spending in like 10 bucks, you can get it from when it's up here, but when it's at level 10 and when it's 10 bucks. Because to be honest, you would make much easier $10 in real life than grinding for enough gems to unlock this chest indefinitely until you get all the gears. The Winter Warfare chest is a chest that I have done a complete review on that I will link down in the description. But to be short, I don't think this chest is really worth it, since you can get both of the characters from the arena, and Armored Supergirl is in the arena season right now. But you can go for this chest if you are 100% sure you are not able to reach at least to Elite 1 in the arena, since this chest has decent chances for decent characters that you can get from the arena, but if you are unable to, then this chest might be the only place to unlock them from. But even in that situation, I wouldn't suggest buying it now. I would suggest saving up gems, because we might get some pretty good deals on the anniversary celebration chests, and this chest will reappear in the future and you can get it then. So be patient and save up your gems. The premium hero chest, as I have said, this is a pretty decent character that you can get. It's not a must-have character, it's kind of a must-have character if you want to do phase 4 with characters that don't have power drain, but other than that, he is an all-round decent character, not the best from the premium chest and not the worst. And the other premium chest is going to be Blade Master Robin, which I don't recommend you get, since Blade Master Robin is not a terrible character, but he's not very good, first of all, and secondly, he's going to be in the heroic that you will farm for gears. And after, let's say, a year of playing Injustice 2 Mobile, you will start having lots of additional shards for him, even without wanting to max him. Going into the special offers, don't buy this, because you can get him and his gears from the arena season, and he's not a great character, and yet again not a desired character, so you shouldn't really go for him. And if you really want to go for him, then you will have a very easy time in the arena when he will be up. And the Batman Ninja gear packs are also not worth it, since all the gears are in the arena stores. And never buy gear packs at level 30, because they are unnecessarily overpriced. Wait for those at level 10. And buy them only if the gears are nowhere to be found. So those are definitely a no-no, because you can get them from the arena and they are overpriced for the level 30. And the artifact chest it's another chest that the artifact bundle is another bundle that I have made a review on. This is most definitely not something you should spend money on, because it's basically a loot box. It's going to be around the price of $10, but out of all those artifacts, the only desirable artifacts are the ones with very low chances, so you will have a 10% chance for a good outcome when buying this chest. And for $10 to have a 10% chance for a good outcome is a pretty bad situation. I have had questions in my previous video, and for those of you who don't know how you get artifacts, you need to score top 10 in raids in order to get them. You get them by random chance, and for raid 7 and raid 8, if I'm not wrong, you are guaranteed an artifact for the first spots. Batman Ninja Lord Joker, yet again, don't bother buying him, because he's in the arena season and he's not really fought for, so he will be easy to get. And I think this is everything for the special offers. This is everything for the chests. And this was all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate you guys, and I am so happy that we have managed to reach 1000 subscribers. As I have said, I will do a 1000 subscribers special episode where I will talk a little bit more about myself, about our journey, and about future plans for this channel. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe in order to not miss future content like this. And if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. This was all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.